This is in continuation of the word list 13, part B. Again, we will go through few words, the meanings, the synonyms, the antonyms, the sentence usage of it, a mini conversation, common expressions, and a speaking or a writing activity. The word here is recalls. Recalls is a verb and it means something to remember from the past or to bring back a memory to your mind. The synonyms of the words are remember, recollect, think back, call to mind, or recognize. Recognize is to identify. I remember when I was a child. I recollect when I was a child. I think back it was in my school days that. It calls to my mind that it happened like this. I can recognize that it was something like this. So these are the ways you can use the particular word in your own usage. The antonyms of the words are to forget, ignore, overlook, or miss. Quite easy ones. The word family of the word says, if recall is used as a verb in the parts of a speech, the meaning of which is to remember something. The example can be, I recall our first meeting. I think back our first meeting. I remember our first meeting. When the recall word acts as a noun in the parts of a speech, this is called as the act of remembering. I have no recall of that event. That means I do not remember what the event was. Next is recalls, again in the form of a verb, which means to remember. She recalls her early childhood clearly. So what is the intention here? Forget the word remember and try to use the word recall. She recalls her childhood clearly. Recalled is again the past form of the verb, which means remembered. He recalled the teacher's advice. Whatever the teacher has suggested, he tried to remember it. Recalling, the ing form of the verb, recalling the experience made her smile. See how the sentence is beginning. Recalling the experience made her smile. The collocations, which are the group words, are recall a memory, recall an event, recall clearly. Recall is a verb and clearly is an adverb. So you are forming a group words with adverbs. Recall clearly, recall vividly. So what is vivid? V-I-V-I-D. Vivid is again clearly. Recall the details, recall the conversation. The common expression is as far as I recall. That means as far as I can understand, I can remember. If I recall correctly, if I am not wrong. I can't recall, I don't remember. Can you recall? Do you remember what exactly was happening? Right. The common expressions under different forms of sentences. If sentence, negative sentence, and a question mark also. You become smarter when you are using your sentences under different patterns. Let's go through the sentence usage under different levels of English category. A1. The basic form. She recalls her school days. A2 level. He recalls his first teacher with respect. B1 level. She recalls every detail of the accident clearly. B2. The witness recalled the events with remarkable accuracy. C1. The professor recalled numerous historical facts during the lecture without referring to any notes. Let's do a rehearsal. Recall, recalls, I recall that day. She recalls everything. The common mistakes, the general mistakes. I am recalling him. No, it is I recall him or I remember him. It is not in the present continuous tense. He recalled the answer? No. The subject verb agreement should be proper. So it is he recalls the answer. Do you remember our first class? So answer is yes. I recall it very clearly. Or you say I recall it very vividly. Let's complete the sentence. She recalls her childhood with great happiness. The word recalls obviously means remembers. Completed the quiz. Let's do the challenge of speaking or writing. Talk about one happy childhood memory using recall or recalls at least 3 times. It was my birthday and I recall how grand it was. My parents even recall that I was very cute and chubby on that day. So this is the way you form sentences or a paragraph. Right. Moving on. Word number 7. Jolt. J-O-L-T. The j sound. Jolt. What is a jolt? Jolt is a sudden or a sharp movement or a surprise or even a shock. Jolt means a shake or a movement, something which happens quite suddenly. The parts of speech are both in noun and in verb form. The synonyms of the words are shock, jerk, J-E-R-K. Again the j sound, jerk. Shake, lurch, L-U-R-C-H. You can just remember the word like L-U-N-C-H, lunch. When I was eating my lunch, the table suddenly shaked. So lunch and lurch, a sudden movement. Impact. Opposite words are calm, that is being very silent, steadiness, that is stable, smoothness, and the other word is stability, coming from the word steadiness itself. Jolt, working as a noun, says that it is about a sudden shock or a movement. We felt a strong jolt during the earthquake. So there was a sudden movement. There was a unexpected movement. Jolt when acting as a verb, to shake suddenly. The bus jolted the passengers as it hit a pothole. Right. Jolted. Shook suddenly. She was jolted awake by the loud noise. Because of the loud noise, she shook suddenly and she was awake. She was jolted awake by. Next is jolting as an adjective, ing taking the adjective form of the word, causing sudden movements. It was a jolting ride on the rough road. Ride is the noun, jolting adjective, and a is an article. It was a jolting ride on the rough road. Right. The collocations, because that is where our real command of English comes. A sudden jolt, a sharp jolt, electric jolt, jolt awake, jolt forward, jolt someone into action. Common expressions are get a jolt, a rude jolt, jolt into reality. That means you get into a shock and you see the reality. Jolt of excitement. The bus gave us a jolt. A sudden jolt woke the baby. The train came to a stop with a powerful jolt. The unexpected news gave everyone an emotional jolt. Very beautiful sentence, right? The unexpected news gave everyone an emotional jolt. The economic crisis jolted because as businesses into consideration their long-term strategies. Pronunciation practice. Jolt or a sudden jolt. The bus gave us a jolt. The loud noise jolted everyone awake. What can be the common mistakes? The bus gave us a shock to me. The bus gave a shock to me. No, the bus gave us a jolt. I jolted because I was sleeping. No, I was jolted awake. You ask the question, what happened on the road? And I answer, the car hit a speed bump with a sudden jolt. The loud explosion jolted everyone awake. A jolt is a sudden shock. A sudden shock. The speaking activity. Describe a journey where you experienced a sudden jolt. You were going in a bus, or maybe in a train, or maybe in a car, and there was a sudden movement. So use the word jolt. Word number 8 is overboard. Overboard. What does this mean? Overboard is moving into the water from a ship or boat, or it can also mean doing something more than necessary. Doing something more than necessary. The parts of speech is, it is an adverb. The synonyms are into the sea. That is what you are doing when you are overboard. That means you get into the sea. Off the ship, or exclusively, something which is very important. It is exclusively. And too much. When you are acting too much or doing something too much, then it is that word also. The antonyms are aboard, on board, or inside. Overboard, acting as an adverb, means into the water from a boat or a ship. A sailor fell overboard during the storm. Aboard is an adverb. On or into a ship, train, or airplane. All passengers are now aboard. On board, adjective, available or carried on a vehicle. The ship has an on-board doctor. The doctor who is available. So it is on board. The collocations are fell or fall overboard, go overboard, throw overboard, jump overboard, or passenger overboard. In order to revise and understand properly, pause the video, go back to the lecture, understand every word, and then proceed. This solidifies your learning. The common expressions are go overboard, fall overboard, throw something overboard, or don't go overboard. The sentences, the sailor fell overboard. That means the sailor fell into the water. A large wave pushed him overboard. The captain quickly threw a live buoy after the passenger fell overboard. During the storm, several containers were washed overboard. The crew acted immediately after the passenger fell overboard in rough seas. Pronunciation practice. Overboard, fall overboard, go overboard, the sailor fell overboard. What are the common mistakes? He fell in the boat? No, he fell overboard. She went too much, she went overboard. That means she is doing too much. What happened to the sailor? He accidentally fell overboard. Complete the sentence now. The strong wave knocked a passenger overboard. Right. Choose the correct answer. What expression does this mean? To do something excessively. That is too much. That is go overboard. Doing something more. Describe a boating accident using the word overboard at least 3 times. Word number 9 is a very important word. This is a phrase which means take a toll. Take a toll. T-O-L-L. Toll. Like we have the toll gates on the highways. Or took a toll if it is the past tense of the word take. The meaning is causing damage, suffering, or a negative effect on someone or something. The synonyms are affected, damaged, weakened. Weakened is not having energy. Harmed or exhausted. Exhausted again is lacking energy. Antonyms of the words are benefited, Improved, strengthened. Exactly opposite of the word weakened is strengthened. Exhausted is completely tired. Helping is having an energy to do an activity. The word toll, when it acts as a noun, is a damage or a suffering caused by something. The disease took a heavy toll on the village. The disease made a heavy damage on the village. How do I make a sentence? It is the disease. This is a noun phrase. Took is the verb. So how is the damage? A heavy toll on the village. So this is how you cut and make the sentence. Take a toll, when it is a phrase, to have an harmful effect. Stress can take a toll on your health. That means stress can damage your health. Took a toll, past tense, had a harmful effect. The long journey took a toll on everyone. Collocations: take a toll on health, take a toll on the body, take a toll on the environment, take a heavy toll, take an emotional toll. Highly disturbed emotionally. You can also change it. Take a physical toll, take a mental toll. You learn the word and you change it according to your own way. Like we see it here under common expression. Take a heavy toll on. Take a heavy toll. Take an emotional toll. Take a physical toll. What is the sentence? The long walk took a toll on me. Working late every day took a toll on his health. The continuous rain took a toll on the farmer's crops. Years of stress. How is the years? How is the stress? Years of. So years of stress took a significant toll on her mental health. The prolonged economic recession. Recession is the economic downturn. So it is the prolonged economic recession took a severe toll on small businesses across the country. Take a toll or took a toll, the pronunciation practice. Stress took a toll on his health. Don't just incomplete the sentence. The work took toll? No, it is the work took a toll. The rain took a toll the crops? No, the rain took a toll on the crops. Complete the sentence and avoid the mistakes. Why does he look tired? Working long hours have taken a toll on his health. Clear and complete sentence. The hot weather took a toll, what? On the crops. Simple word, on the crops. What is the correct meaning of the word take a toll? That is causing damage, not improving. So what are we doing here in the challenge of speaking or writing? Talk about how stress can take a toll on people's health. Word 10 is progressed, moving forward, making an improvement, developing, growing is coming under the category progressed. The ed come as the pronunciation with the t, progressed. Parts of speech is verb. Synonyms are again related to the meaning, which is advanced, developed, improved, moved forward or proceeded. Proceeded is moving forward again. Opposite words are stopped, declined, regressed. A word to remember, regressed. Opposite of progress is regressed. Deteriorated. Focus on the spelling. Deteriorated. That is damaged. Progress, when it acts as a noun form, is forward movement or improvement. She made good progress in English. That means there is an improvement in her learning of English language. The word progress under the form of verb, to improve or to move forward. His English is progressing quickly. The action is going on. Progressed, past form of the verb, moved forward or developed. The meeting progressed smoothly. Don't focus on the ed. Let the sound be t. Progressed smoothly. Progressive. SIVE. Adjectives. Slowly try to develop your command on the parts of speech. SIVE is an adjective. What does that mean? Something which grows or develops gradually. The disease is progressive. The disease is growing or developing gradually. Gradually is slowly. Progression, the noun form. SION, noun form. The progress of developing. The progression of technology is remarkable. The progression of technology is remarkable. Collocations. The progress verb with an adverb to it. Progress steadily, progress rapidly, progress slowly. So how is the collocation pair? It is the verb following an adverb. As time progressed, this is a phrase. Progress in studies, progress in life. Focus on the prepositions in, progress in studies, progress in lives. What can be the common expressions for us to use daily? Make progress. So instead of saying you are improving, say the word make progress. This is how your spoken English commands. Show progress. Do the work, show the study. No, it is show progress. Okay, you are studying well. There is an improvement. So it is steady progress. As the day progressed, as the day continued, let's attack the sentences. The class progressed well. The class was going on well. As the evening progressed, it became colder. The construction work progressed faster than expected. A comparative degree here. As the discussion progressed, everyone became more confident. Again, a comparative degree, more confident. The research progressed significantly after the team received additional funding. How was the research? It was going on. How it was going on? Significantly. So what is this pair of collocation, progressed and significantly? Yes, you got it right. It is verb plus adverb. When it happened? After. What did do? The team received. What did it receive? Additional funding. So this is how you command to make longer and better sentences. Progressed. The meeting progressed well as the evening progressed. Common mistake. The meeting was progress? No. The meeting progressed well. He progressed his English? No. His English progressed quickly. I become A and you become B in the conversation. How is your project going? Yeah, it has progressed much better than we expected. Good going. As the night progressed, the temperature dropped. Okay. Progressed means moved forward. What is the challenge now? Either you write or speak how your English has been progressing over the past year. Word 11 is breeze. Breeze. Z. Breeze. What is a breeze? Breeze is a light, pleasant wind. When the wind is very light and very cool in nature, then it is called as breeze. It can also refer to something that is very easy to do. There is a real contextual meaning and there is an informal meaning also. So when something is very fine, you can call it as breeze. The synonyms are gentle wind, the light wind, the zephyr, the draft or air flow. Opposite words are strong wind, which is storm, gale, hurricane or still air. Breeze in the form of a noun is a gentle wind. A cool breeze came through the window. When it is an adjective, the word breeze becomes breezy, windy or relaxed. It was a breezy afternoon. Breezily. Adverb in a relaxed manner. She spoke breezily during the interview. She was very relaxed during the interview. And this is what we should be. What are the collocations? Gentle breeze, cool breeze, sea breeze, fresh breeze, light breeze, and summer breeze. Feel the breeze, a cool breeze, caught by the breeze. That means you are enjoying the soft wind. Sea breeze or a refreshing breeze. The basic sentence under A1 category, a cool breeze touched my face. The breeze made the hot day comfortable. A gentle breeze carried the smell of flowers across the garden. The evening breeze provided welcome relief from the scorching afternoon. Scorching is the high level of air. A refreshing breeze swept across the coastline, bringing much needed comfort to the exhausted travelers. What is the meaning of exhausted? Exhausted is tired. Breeze, cool breeze, gentle breeze. A cool breeze blew across the beach. Focus on the mistakes now. The breeze was very strong like a storm. The correct sentence is, the breeze or a breeze is usually light and gentle. Heavy breeze? No. There is no heavy breeze. When the breeze becomes heavy, it becomes a strong wind or gale. I become A and you become B. Why did everyone go outside? Yes. A cool breeze made the weather pleasant. Let's complete the sentence. A cool breeze entered the room through the open window. So what is a breeze? Obviously, it is a light wind. Now describe any place where you enjoy a cool breeze. It can be your balcony, a place near a window, or something relevant to that. Word 12 is waft. Waft. W-A-F-T. What is it? It is to move or carry something gently through the air, especially a smell or a sound or a smoke or a light breeze. Again, it comes under the categories of verb and noun. It is a drift, it is a float, a glide, a carry, or blow gently. Opposite of the words are sink. When there is no movement or carry forward, then obviously it is to sink. Similar words to that are drop, stay, or remain. The word family under this is waft, that is to move gently through the air, which is a verb. The smell of coffee wafted into the air. That means moved gently into the air. When you are reading a sentence, recall it or imagine it so that again it solidifies in your memory. The smell of coffee, the coffee aroma wafted into the room. That means moved gently through the air. Waft as a noun is a gentle movement of air. A waft of perfume filled the room. Wafting as a verb, which is moving gently through the air. Smoke was wafting from the chimney. Waft through the air, waft across, that means to spread all the way. Waft into the room, come into the room, enter into the space. Waft from the kitchen, coming from that area. Waft of perfume, the smell of perfume. Waft of smoke. Smell wafted through. Music wafted across. Aroma wafted from. Smoke wafted into. A smell of food wafted inside. Little better. Fresh air wafted through the open window. The aroma of freshly baked bread wafted from the bakery. Soft music wafted through the quiet streets during the evening festival. The delicate fragrance of jasmine wafted through the garden, creating a calm and peaceful atmosphere. The pronunciation, 3 words. 1. Waft. 2. Waft through the air. 3. The smell wafted into the room. How to avoid the mistakes? Don't say the smell walked into the room. It is the smell wafted into the room. Just change the word walk into waft. The smoke wafted down quickly. That is, the smoke wafted gently upward. You become A and I become B in the conversation. Yes. Can you smell something delicious? Yes. The aroma is wafting from the kitchen. That is, moving forward or coming from the kitchen. The smell of flowers wafted through the garden. What does waft mean? Move gently through the air. Describe a pleasant smell that wafted through the air, and how did it made you feel? Okay, so that is the continuation of word list 3 with B form. Now after this we come up with another video, the C form of word list 13. Keep revising, enhance your vocabulary, sit confidently for your competitive exams.